Okay, now I hear. Yeah, you hear me?
Hopefully I'm all good, guys. I rolled over something.
What's good, everybody? We'll be starting up soon. Sorry for that last minute. Oh man, it's just a lot going on.
Cool.
All right, cool.
I hear everything.
What's good, everybody? Very excited for tonight, man. Really, really dope stream. A pleasure to have this guy here tonight. So,
What's up?
we're just gonna let this rock one last time, and then we should be good to go.
You got the dirtiest music to your videos. I love it.
Hopefully I'm all good, guys. I rolled over something.
What's good? What's good? Welcome to another Freestyle Sunday, everybody. Very excited to have you all here. If you're tuning in now, or you're watching this a little bit later, we appreciate it. But we'll do some house cleaning before we get into anything else. And I'm going to bring my boy on, Life at Research. Some of you guys might be familiar with him. We're going to chat up about a lot of things. We're talking about stopping writing. Is he going to come back? Stopping YouTube. Just pretty much just have a good time for the entire night. By the way, sorry for the delay. Your boy attempted to have dinner before, because usually when we have the stream, what tends to happen?
Yeah, that's what they all say.
That's him still talking shit already. We
We
already
were trying
started.
to have dinner. Wink, wink.
Yo, you're a savage, man. Be easy. Be easy.
You young teenagers in love you.
Oh my God, this freaking guy. Guys, do not listen to him. Do not listen to him. Oh, man. So, yeah, we're definitely going to be doing some house cleaning, guys, and we got to get research on. But for now, I just want to kind of tap in and let you guys know what's good, what's going on. As of now, this week, your boy released a couple of videos. I dropped one for Motivation USA. Definitely check that out. Watch it, hit the thumbs up, help with the algorithm. Also, it helps pretty much the channel grow. Drop a comment, thumbs up, the usual. I did drop one ride video on my channel, a moto vlog. I know you guys are thrilled about those. And I think that one's doing well. I think it's very engaging. Lots of comments, lots of feedback. And I think you guys are actually going to totally enjoy this for a gang of reason. All right. And I mentioned before to you guys that I started doing YouTube Shorts, and those are doing extremely well. I think it's really helping the channel and helping things be a little bit different on the channel. So definitely check all of those things out. Ideally, what I'm doing here, guys, is giving you a heads up what's going on. And if you're part of the channel of the small community we got going on, we would appreciate a little bit of support by, you know, just a small gesture, thumbs up, comment, you know, the usual suspects. All right. But, all right. So for now, we're just going to dive into this a little bit, guys. I want to talk about my boy, Life with Research, you know. So he's been in the game for a little bit, guys. And basically, he's pretty much a versatile guy. All right, you could definitely follow him on YouTube. He has a page there as well. I don't know how active he is on at the moment, but really big on Instagram. He is active in the photography world. Very, very great work he's done. That's his Kawi. He sadly got rid of. All right, sadly got rid of. But I'll just play you a clip just so you get a general idea of this guy's personality. He's a freaking clown, boy.
The one key thing that Angela observed is that it's not greasy where it's like floating on your hand, which is kind of cool. I can see why you went in really quickly.
I wasn't gonna last long.
Oh shit! What I would recommend is for sure you cannot eat this daily. No. Yeah. It has to be a treat.
Yeah, man. So yeah, a great guy. The reason I kind of rolled that clip is just give you a general idea who he is, just get a general idea what he does and the kind of friendship him and I have, and it's really cool. Even though he no longer rides, we're cool as ice and still do pretty much all the things. And to make it even better, to be honest, man, huge shout out to him. He was one of the small few that knew what was going on with my wife when she got sick and stuff, and stood by me the entire time. Super supportive, came through, drove hours to go to the hospital and stuff like that. So really dope guy, man. I mean, there's very little that I can say about him that is not on a good spectrum, outside of him talking mad shit all the time. But that's pretty much it, man. Some fun fact, of course, he loves Kawi. All right, he is a professional DJ, great at his job, wedding filmmaker, photographer, and that's his baby right there, man. I mean, his ex-baby.
Cocktail here.
Oh my God, that's his ex-baby. We're gonna drop some Q&A. We're not gonna stick on this too long, guys, and let's welcome him into the stream. I'm just gonna jump in here real quick and drop him off, and that way he can kind of give you his own spiel on who is he, what is he about, guys.
Oh, baby.
Oh my God, calm down, fam. Calm down, fam. I'm gonna give you the spotlight. I'm gonna let you talk for a minute. Be a good boy. What up?
What's up, people? How we doing?
You tell us, man. What's good? I gave you the entire screen at the moment, so let the people know who you are. What's good, man?
My man's got me full screen.
Yeah, we got you on full screen right now. We'll split it up in a moment, but for now, we're gonna go through we'll do it together. We'll just kind of bounce back and forth on the comments saying what's good to everybody. Hopefully, you could see it on your end, guys. I will split the screen up so you guys could see me a little bit, but no bullshit. A little background here, yo. My actual camera you're watching me right now was not plugged in. I'm on a fucking battery, son. So it's gonna die. So I'm faking out right now to get him to talk shit while I swap it on the back end. I'm nasty with it right now.
That was good.
That was good though, right? Yeah, man. Let the people know.
You could fix your battery, plug your shit in. I got a nice.
Let me see what's up, here, man. Yo, Governor D Nice is in the building.
What's up, people? Kells, Mig, Queens NYC.
Oh, we got mad people in here. I appreciate guys. Really, really, really happy that you guys come and tune in, man. I know it's a Sunday night. Most people probably have a lot going on or getting ready for the work week and everything else. So
they got shit to do. Stop.
Oh, man. You see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. He goes extra. Shut up, man. They have jobs unlike you.
Man, I have a job.
Yo, he ain't got no job. Like he doesn't even work.
That's true. I just sit and drink whiskey all day.
Yo, he combs his beard and shit. That's all he does all day.
It's true. I try to make it look proper, you know?
What's good, Big? By the way, shout out to you, man. I think Life of Research, the first person I've actually got on that had that crispy, clean in the back as well.
I mean,
Sharp.
that's the only. It's the only way.
Yo,
No
you're rocking that
disrespect to them.
Schubert right now, son. I feel kind of poor right now.
You're wild. Yeah, you're a wild guy. No, that was a nice introduction, man. You know, it's we met on YouTube. You guys invited me to go on the live stream with you, Adam, and Dio, and we just kind of kept the friendship from there going forward, you know. So yeah, no, it's been a while. When's the last time we got linked up? Like August, right?
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Give me a second. Okay, you might hear me just stop off for a second. I want to take out the battery. Give me a second. But yeah, you can
T-Rex
talk.
Vlogs, what's good?
Yeah, man. Greet the people.
Ooh, 1 of 14 in a row. Nice. Happy birthday to you, man. Cool. Did you do anything good today? Governor D, nice. Yes. Yo, Mike, where's your drink, fam? You got me drinking out here by my damn self. And yes, I sold. Yo, first of all, I read the title of this video. This shit sounds like sold his ZX6 and quitter.
Yo, you know I have to. You know
My man with the clickbait title. Damn.
Yo, you know I had to clickbait it a little bit.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yo,
Respect.
it's the
We gotta
dirty
respect
nature
the
of YouTube,
algorithm.
man.
Yeah, I hear you. But no, man, I sold the bike, you know, obviously, hence the title of the video. But the reason why I sold the bike was when the pandemic hit, and it wasn't because I couldn't afford the motorcycle. It was literally just sitting in the garage. I never rode it. I was chilling at home with the fam. And I was like, yo, this thing is just sitting here. It's going to rot. Brand new bike. I had like 600 miles on it. And yeah, I sold it. So I have a responsibility. My wife, my kids, I want to make sure, you know, in the back of my mind, I feel a little bit more comfortable that way. And that's what it is, man. Am I quitting for good? Mike, Mr. Title, clickbait man over here? Probably not.
Yo,
Probably not.
Yeah, huge respect to everybody that's tuning in. I know the titles and the thumbnails be a little sketch or a little harsh, but
With the son, excuses over here. Okay.
Yo, if you don't do it, people are just not gonna tune in. It's like a savage thing,
true,
man. You know what I mean? So
I like it.
So here's the thing. I did manage to change that battery and refocus, so nobody even noticed it. So
look at that. I can keep going. I can go.
No, we're good money. So just to kind of throw in a little bit here, I want to make sure I greet everybody before we get into it. Mig, of course, always appreciate him coming through. Manny FZ07, wifey's in the building.
That, man. Thank you, Manny.
Queens NYC. That guy Kels, man. Yo, it's really nice to actually get a little bit of love from people out here in New York, to be honest. And I've
back
said
in the
this,
NEMM days, right?
Right. And has that
Right?
feel, man. Has that feel, because it's tough. I think whenever you're doing anything that's in your own little area, it's a little bit difficult to get people to get on board and kind of. But it's cool. It's nice to see familiar faces, man. It's very welcoming. So pretty cool.
Yeah, pause. I've been smoking meats on the smoker. Yes,
Oh
I
my
have.
God, dude,
absolutely.
That's sketch.
Oh,
So
God. LIMM.
earlier,
Oh,
guys,
boy.
we got on the phone and we started talking, right? Angela and I, we start talking, everything is all good, and then we stop talking for like a week or two or a month, and we get back on the phone. It's like the day before, and we started chatting up, and I was like, "Yo, what do you consider if you ever were to come back and do start writing again? What do you see yourself on and stuff like that?" And you were saying what?
Bro, listen, I'm getting older and I'm getting a little fatter, even though I've been trying to eat right, but I need something comfortable if I'm going to be riding around. Like maybe some type of cruiser or something like that, like low key, just go out and just chill. Like that's it. You know,
I could see myself doing that too, man.
Just chilling, bro. That's it.
I think we're just getting a little bit older, man. I was just telling Angelo too a little bit earlier. We just slightly brushing. I'm like, man, to be honest, I think I'm a little bit different on the road, and maybe it's just that I'm a little bit more self-conscious and stuff. I feel like if something were to happen to me, who's gonna take care of my family? You know, Anna. And so there's just so much on the plate. So now I feel like maybe I'm a little bit more cautious. Who knows, man? But
I'd say mindful. You're more mindful.
You think so?
I think so.
I thought to myself at some point, maybe I'm a little bit scared of the streets now. But when you really, Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
not scared. It's not that. Like, I wouldn't say it's scared, but like, you have like the what ifs in the back of your head. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, all right, who's gonna take care of the fam? Who's gonna
Yeah.
take care of the house? All right, let me not like knee drag on this turn and be a dick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, man.
stuff like that. Not that I'm, but just being a little bit more mindful, a little bit more aware of like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that's hit me harder than anything else, to be honest. And I'm always fearful. Like, I don't want to be anyone's responsibility, or at least, cause major disruption in the way I live or my family and stuff like that. So, but that's one of the key things, man. But I love riding a lot. What's so funny? At some point, I was saying to myself, shit, man, maybe I don't like riding as much anymore. And I was saying it to A, and I'm like, hey, I don't enjoy riding as much anymore. And I think it was during the time when she was just doing a lot of therapy and stuff, and I wasn't riding as much because I didn't feel like, I'm the type, I don't get on the bike if I'm not 100, if I don't feel right, if it's just like not a great day. I feel like small things, because I feel like small thing that throw off your focus, it leaves room for
that
really big
intuition,
errors. Yeah.
That gut feeling. And bro, there's been times when me and you went out before and we're like, yo, it's just like, I got a weird feeling about today. Let's just keep it local. Like, we'll just stay local for like a little bit,
Oh shit. Remember that one time we rode out to Manhattan?
Yeah.
Gunning it on the bridge. Oh my God, dude. I was freaked out. One time, guys, we went out to Manhattan. We usually do like late night runs and stuff like that. And we were just going ham, like crossing from Queens to Manhattan, and just shit got crazy real quick.
Yep. On that off ramp. I think I was coming off one of the bridges.
Yeah, man. And that gets ugly.
Like yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So where do you see things going regarding like you coming back or riding, or if you ever do, you don't have to, but
I mean, nothing anytime soon, to be honest. I kind of streamline all of my hobbies and things I've been doing. Like, there's always like, I want to do this, I want to do that, but then I want to do this, and then I like do it for fun, and then I try to do, make something out of it, and I'm like, I got to stop doing that. I need to really just kind of focus and hone in on what exactly do I want to do. And the one thing that I learned from riding is creating content, and the art and the passion behind filming something. And I think I fell in love with that and motorcycling at the same time. And I'd love to go out and film or take a picture and create some videos and put my own music to it and cuts and all that stuff. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't have to only do it riding. There's other things I could do to film, whether it's corporate, weddings, things like that. So I am grateful for riding in that aspect. It kind of documented my journey. Although I'm not riding anymore, I'm onto something different. I'm onto a different creative path. So that's it. That's where I'm at right now. Am I going to buy a bike tomorrow? No. 5 years? I don't know. Maybe.
Yo, you should have. Here's what happened. He should have listened to me. I told him not to get rid of his first bike. That bike was good to go. It was in the bank, and he went out and got a brand new bike. I think it became more difficult for you to kind of keep that bike, only because you end up getting a brand new bike. It was kind of sitting for a bit. Even though the other one, if it sat, it wouldn't have been a huge bother because you already had it. You know what I mean? It was yours.
Yeah,
already.
Exactly. I would have had, zero lien on it from financing and stuff like that. But what did I get the bike, Mike? I got the ZX6 coming out of the season, right? I think it was like September, October-ish. Yeah. And then I rode a few more times, and then we had the winter. And then, that's pretty much it.
Yo, guys, just a quick heads up. I just want to throw this out there real quick that, hold on, give me a sec here. Just going to kind of quickly mention this, guys. If you're tuning in, you're watching this a little bit later, or even just listening to it, make sure you watch the whole video all the way through. All these small little aspects into play in regards to the channel, whether you get engagement with comments and thumbs ups and stuff like that, or leaving it through. I know most of the people that watches the channel or participate in what I do are in the age range, between like in your 20s and 30s and stuff. So, and I'm sure you guys have responsibilities. So you can either throw this on the background on your drive to work, or just listen to it through. That's fine too, man. I'll take that. And Angel, I'll let you jump on real quick. I have to turn off one more thing, dude. I could be this chill with him because he's family. So, yeah, man.
Cool. Who else we got up in here? Futuristic Viper, what's good? Yeah, not feeling 100%. Khalid, the bad news. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree, Mig. You get that gut intuition, man. And that's just not even with riding, bro. That's just like real life shit. That's like regular shit. You know, I could be driving in the car, bro. Yo, today's a weird ass day. I got a weird feeling about today. Yeah, I could dig that though. Elijah Clark, what's good? NYC Street Triple, what's up?
Yo, I stepped away for a second. You're taking over my shit, man. That's wild.
Oh, sorry, man. My bad.
Wild. Guys, feel free to ask any question if you guys want to throw in any comments and stuff. We are watching the chat this time around and answering pretty much anybody and everybody. This one's a little bit more organic tonight. So I had gotten a nice amount of feedback on the last stream, which with Laura Craft, which people enjoy, but some people felt that I went a little bit, I would say a little bit more soft regarding questions and stuff like that. But, you know, just keep in mind, guys, it's the first time we're having a girl on the stream. And we want to make sure it's a warm welcome to the channel and kind of make our way through the entire mess before we start diving super deep, asking people difficult, tough questions and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. The platform is pretty much for everybody, even for you that are tuning in. If any of you guys would ever want to come on and just join the conversation, I'm more than happy, and everybody's pretty much welcome to it. So it's not one of these places where we create this uncomfortable atmosphere for someone for entertainment. Just like my content, I try to keep it, you know, professional, or at least try to keep it respectable. I'd say so. Yeah, man. Right,
yeah,
Angelo?
That's right. This ain't OnlyFans, people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we ain't doing
Get
that kind of shit.
Get it together. Better than that.
Oh, man. OCR Meg is asking, when is LIN... Oh, man. NM.
2 weeks from Sunday.
Oh, my God. You guys are killing me, man. The amount of work it takes to do these guys. Oh, by the way, guys, Angelo's was one of the founders, I guess you would say, man, that helped put everything together and organize everything. So you shout out to him. So it's kind of good to kind of.
Oh, thanks, man.
We had you on. We had Adam DeFobra was on, and hopefully we get Dio on at some point and really chat with everyone. Let me just see here. Anything else is.
Yo, let me just correct my handle here. My man's got me under life with research, but
no. Yo, he had his full government name on his, so I'm like,
That's it. Yo, come find me.
Yo,
that's it. You know where I'm at.
I try to be a little bit like respectful, because you never know how much information someone want to put out, and I'm like, yo, he goes by research, so we're just gonna keep that.
If they want to find it, they find it.
Oh my God, dude, you're wild, man.
What it is.
Futuristic Vipers in the building. What's good, man? Elijah Clark, man. What's up, dude?
You already said hello to every. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. Still, man, we're bouncing back and forth. So
what you call it? We got to hit that dumpling spot again.
Oh,
no, we're off topic here. My bad.
Yo, we roll out all the time. Angela and I and my wife, we go out to all kind of crazy restaurants and try things out. So that's kind of the pastime, getting fat and riding motorcycles, pretty much, man.
Mm-hmm. That's facts. Barbecue thing. Oh, so basically what the barbecue stuff was about, like during the pandemic, I wasn't sure, because I basically DJ weddings full time. So this is literally all I do, 9 to 5, weekends, DJ weddings. They shut all that stuff down. So there was only 50 people maximum that you were allowed to have in these venues. So yeah, that's I started something thinking that we were never going to come back from it. Maybe barbecue it is. So I had some time to kind of figure out, and I started on that path to learn how to barbecue, and it sucked in the beginning, and then it got better as you progress, and then things started coming back, and I'm like, all right, let's keep the focus. Let's keep that focus on filming and DJing. That's the focus right now. That's my focus.
So Meg is asking, will you ever get another bike? So we might as well. I know you lightly touch base on that. So just give us a little bit of rundown. What kind of bike would you see yourself on, man, coming back?
I would say just something that is comfortable. If I'm going to ride again, which is going to be no time soon, just being straight. Like there's no way I'm going to be riding in the next 5 years. Just that's not part of the 5-year plan right here.
So even for 5 years,
eventually I'll be back. I'll be back on a cruiser, something comfortable. Maybe when I'm a little older, I'll go out and just chill. That's it. It's
So
got to be
you
comfortable.
think you'll be a little bit more mature, just like not going wild.
Nah, it's not. I never really went wild when I rode with you guys. Like, and you know that. I always chilled in the back, and you know, the people that had that higher skill level of riding, they were always up front, and I just rode my own ride. I was just like, oh, this scenery is nice. This is a good vibe. Like, I'm having a good time.
That's the one thing that was
time.
really cool about you, by the way. I'm sorry. I totally jumped in front of what you're saying.
Nah, it's good.
Statement. One thing that was very cool. I know you didn't have as much riding years or experience as everyone else when we rode. And you never went out of character, man. You never try to overdo it to get yourself into trouble. You were always just like nice and clean and just following your own path when you were out there, man. How'd you manage to keep that cool?
I just don't give a shit what people say about me or think about me. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, that's like straight. I'm just keeping it straight. Like, there's no reason for me to like act like that out of my lane when I never did stuff like that before. You know, I gotta work. You gotta work up to that kind of stuff.
You know what was strange, man? I always thought to myself that you rode your own ride, so I never thought you'd feel like a little bit of a safety. I think the only time I've seen you shook, you went out to Bear Mountain. I think, why didn't I ride that day? Why didn't I ride that day?
Oh, is that when we came home from
Yo, you guys went out. You guys
went ride and it was raining?
No. You guys went out. You went out to Bear Mountain. And I don't know why I didn't go that day. And I didn't see a single post on social media. I didn't see no calls, nothing, no texts, nothing. And I'm like, around like 5-ish, I'm like, shit, something went down. Something happened. And it was bad.
Yeah.
I don't remember why I didn't ride that day.
That was a close friend of mine. He downed his bike that day. So yeah, that was a crazy time. That was a rough ride home. I'll tell you that. That was like a 3-hour ride home after seeing that. And then riding home after that. That was rough. Plus I rode to the hospital to make sure my man was okay. And then I rode back home. And then, I'm just like, damn, I need to take off for a little bit.
I think after that experience, I think I saw a little bit of switch in your like passion about riding motorcycles. I think it's a couple of things that happen. I mean, we've spoken about this before when somebody go down, or even if you go down. Oh, by the way, quick second, guys. Am I breaky? Because I think my wife just mentioned that I'm a little breaky. I think my Wi-Fi was connecting to my house, but then I have it hardwired like Cat 5, so it's fast. So I just took it off. So just let me know if it is. By the way, guys, if you tune in, thumbs up, please. Yeah. Back to what I was saying. It's like I felt like after that one thing that's happened that you've actually seen and witnessed, I think I saw your writing. Let me see. Oh, she said something's off with my audio. Can you guys hear me clear, guys? Just, Angelo, you could hear me, right? We're clean?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
All right, cool. Guys, if you're tuned in, just so if I'm clear, maybe it's my wife's connection. Just want to make sure. Everybody, I'm clean, right? Just either hit thumbs up in the chat or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Audio good.
Yeah, audio's good. I think it might be her, man. You need to pay your bills, eh?
Damn, son, you got to put the hamster back in the wheel.
Yo. Yeah, so like I was saying, I think after that experience, I've seen a small shift. I think you were riding less, and you were riding locally. You weren't doing like the big trips anymore.
That's facts. Yeah. I kept it local.
Yeah.
And it was just more of when I got the bike, it was in the middle of when I was never busy DJing weddings, because there's not a lot of weddings happening in the winter, January, February, March, April, May. That's like not really a main wedding season. So by the time the warm weather came back, I wasn't really riding as much as well. So, because I was DJing. And then I'm like, all right, damn, like I need to get out ride. I'm just going to go out local for a little bit. That's all I got time for. So I'm going to try to hit local. But yeah, with my first bike, I would say I kind of kept it a little bit more on the local end and kept the large group riding to a minimum.
Yeah. And you know,
a large group riding, Mike, there was like mad people. There were like 20, 25 people riding like that day. You know, that was a little OD.
yeah, you know, the weird thing is I don't think we've ever gone out with that many people that you guys did. I think there was just like a real big excitement. Everybody went out. I think some people were even wearing leathers and stuff like that. And for the life of me, I can't remember why I didn't go that day. I don't remember. I always trooped with you guys. I always went and rode, and I didn't go. And I kind of felt it. It's kind of weird. I was not even there. I remember me driving with A going somewhere in the night, and you were like, yo, shit went bad or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But and you were like, yo, the whole ride stopped since 11, and your boy had to be helicoptered out, kind of thing. So that was kind of that really kind of, even though I wasn't there, but I could imagine the scare or what went into something like that, and that tends to change everything. And I think the more experience you have riding, the more fun you have, faster you go, you tend to start getting little obstacles almost. And sooner or later, these things tend to either make you a more proficient rider. That's me wording it in a nice way. Or it makes you a little bit edgier, which could lead you down another path, right?
That's true. Safe to say he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's good, and he's actually riding again. He took a break. He got rid of the bike, and then, he started riding again.
Oh, shit. So he's riding.
Yeah, he's still riding.
Oh, so you're a bitch then, because he's riding and you're not. Ooh. Oh, spicy boys.
Spicy.
Spicy boys.
Okay, I see you all, man.
Yo, connection says excellent, babe. It's not disconnecting, so we'll see.
Yeah, come on. Stop playing. Connection's fine. Yeah, man. I mean, this, I love doing the video, DJing, and maybe I'll just take one of your bikes out one day. Who knows?
Come on, man. You know me.
I'll just take one of the Dukes out of the stable. You know what I'm saying?
One of them. I don't. You know how it is, man. I'm good. I'm good with you. So
this is true. If you can't afford it, don't ride it.
Oh shit, you remember it. This motherfucker.
Yo, that's the rule. If you can't afford it, don't even touch it.
Oh,
don't touch it.
If you ain't replacing it, don't ride it.
Yeah, that's right. That's old school.
That's
old school
shit.
parental raising. I learned that when I was like a small child.
Yo, I felt like an asshole saying that now.
No, you break it, you buy it. That's just facts, though.
Oh shit.
Listen, it's 2022. We can't be. You want to sugarcoat stuff? I don't know what to tell you.
You gotta be politically correct, man.
No, sir. There's no politically correct.
Oh man. Let me see. I'm just jumping into the comment section here real quick, see if there's anything good that we can chop up before going any further. I kind of figure we'd kind of do the platform a little bit this way tonight, that way, because waiting last minute and scrolling through the comments and stuff is a little bit difficult. So in between the conversation, we'll engage with you guys, which I think will be a little bit more organic anyway. Let me see here.
I feel that.
Yeah.
So you buying any new cameras soon or what?
Me? No,
yes,
man.
You.
I'm not really investing on anything. I got a pretty good setup. I got multiple cameras. This guy want me to go out to buy a $4,000 camera and another $1,500 lens for startup, and then you could buy more later.
Just to get started.
So
it's a small money down payment.
Small down payment, guys.
Small money down.
So I got good equipment now. I got some very good lens, dude.
Nah, you got some great stuff, man.
I got the follow focus system. I'm rocking some decent lens. What my cheapest lens probably like about $1,000 maybe. But this guy's going OD. He's doing big money projects. So he's doing weddings. Wait, hold on, pinky up. Weddings. So
Wedding. I actually, I've been doing more lately, like real estate and like corporate stuff. I've been doing like training videos. I've been working with an appliance company, creating content for them, product reviews. Like basically what we would do in a YouTube video is what I'm producing for those companies. So I'm basically producing YouTube videos for them. So, motorcycling helped out with that because I was making product reviews and all that stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read this out real quick by T-Rex Vlog. If I rode trip out to New York, You're gonna meet up, Mike? Yeah, man. I'm down to meet up with anybody as long as we're safe. I've been debating at some point taking a trip that way with the Harley. Oh my goodness, damn! I need a cruiser, man. I'm gonna feel like a douchebag.
Let's go to the barbecue spot, all of us. Let's go, or the dumpling spot. Yo, listen, dumpling spot is fire.
Yeah, man. I'm definitely down to meet up with people and ride. I have Handyman, guys. A lot of people whose new name I haven't seen. So if you're tuning in, hit that thumbs up. I'm 63 years old. I'm Hane. Yeah, man, I think I have a little bit of an older crowd, which is good. So I don't have to do anything wild on the street just to keep people entertained. At least just be.
You don't got to crash into a car to keep views up.
Yeah, I ain't got to GP my ass to death before I get a little bit. So it's all good. Oh, Mig mentioned something that's pretty cool. He put riding not feeling 100 can lead to bad news sometime, but sometime it helps your mental health. Yeah, man, it's not really about feeling bad like mentally for you to go out. It's more like, you know, if you have an intuition or something slightly like you feel like, damn, man, maybe I shouldn't. It's like you prep to ride all day. It's like you're ready to go. And then all of a sudden you forgot your keys and shit. Your tank is empty. Like all these little small little things that are happening that never happens.
Or the bike don't start like it normally did. Like, just weird shit, you know? Like,
yo, I'll tell you guys.
Air tastes a little funny today. Like,
I'll tell you guys a wild story. I'll tell you guys a wild story. I think A was in her office just hanging out, and I was off. Every summer I take like a bunch of days off so I could chill all throughout the day and do whatever I want. And pulled the bike out with the Monster, very excited, and just I come out the driveway and pull to the street, dude, and I cracked the throttle. Yo, I fishtailed so hard. And nobody's ever even heard the story. Even Anna never heard the story. I fishtailed so hard, nearly flew off the bike. Man, I did a fucking U-turn and went back home. I'm like, yeah, we're good for the day. I did not
Killed
ride
it
that
today.
day.
We out. We going back home.
Yo, we did it. We did it so well. I just went back home that day. I remember nearly going over the handlebar when it fishtailed. And just I guess the tire just lost traction, and the Monster is very torquey down low. I guess it probably was still cold. And I don't give it any thoughts because what tends to happen in the summer, it's warm. Everything is hot. So it's like, yeah, we're good. Yeah. So you just, let's go. And I can imagine me, if I was jumping on a southern state or something like that, and that's in the on-ramp that happened, forget it, man. That would have been a nasty one. I just took the day off. After that, I'm like, yeah, we're good.
That's the way to do it.
So, just a small thing by me, man. I mean, it's not like everybody. I know people tend to don't even think about these things when they happen, but I mean, for me, I'm pretty not superstitious or anything like that, but I take a hint very quickly.
Yeah, you just read the signs, baby. That's it. Just read the signs.
Let's see, I got. So you know what I wanted to ask you about, Angelo? I think everybody's probably very curious about this too, guys. All right, your YouTube channel. Dude, you were in there for a bit. You invested a lot into the channel. With the bike, you're shooting a lot of content. You're getting your feet wet in regards, like, you know, getting products for reviews, small sponsorships and stuff like that. And you cold flat out, man, the challenges of YouTube. I know you were having some difficulty and stuff like that. Walk us through that, or at least give me your thoughts. Why did you leave, and do you think you're going to come back? Or would you, and if you come back, will it be motorcycles, or you just do something different?
No, I actually haven't really stopped doing YouTube. I have a different outlet I'm doing now. So I have my name, Angelo.Rigolosi. I don't have 100 followers yet, so I can't customize the channel name because I just started everything from scratch. But it's basically my filming journey. So any videos I'm creating, any wedding videos I'm creating, real estate, any content, any DJ vlogs that I've been doing, anything at all that has to do with content creation as a whole, that's what I'm doing right now under Angelo Rigolosi. I probably, if I decide to ride again, it's not going to be like any moto vlogging or anything, or content creation or anything like that. Right now, I'm not, as far as like sponsorships or anything, it'd be cool, but I'm really focused on working with other companies and working with other brands and getting a check. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, here's a free product, no check. Like, you know, I'm older now. You know, that stuff it's cool, it's great, it feels good, and I think that's something that a lot of people need to kind of figure out. Like, do you want to work for free, or do you want to work and build a career path for whatever that path you choose is, whatever that is. So I think that's the path I'm on right now.
You know, it's interesting that you mentioned that. I think there's a silver lining between getting merch, and product and endorsements, stuff like that. And I think a lot of people tend to be very excited when they're talking about product. I'm not going to go super in depth into it because you guys do. I think it'll be kind of biased that I mention some of this stuff because I do it, I guess, on a business level. Would you say? I mean, right? I mean, okay, I guess I would say that. But I think there's a fine line about getting products and getting paid. For me personally, you don't see me heavy on social media like Instagram or something like that. I invest quite a bit in my equipment and what I do, and I research a lot. If it's something I'm not aware of, I don't know about, I try to learn as much as possible, and I try to bring somewhat of a value when I'm doing any kind of project. So I take that seriously, and I have a pretty good idea what I do and the value that I bring. And if a company want to work with me personally, I don't need anything for free. I have my own goddamn money. I'll buy what I need. If you want to do business, I'm good with that. I don't mind. Outside of that, if they want to supply something, that's cool too. But I prefer to keep product stuff, free stuff, away from business. That's the best way that I could put it, where it's not insulting to anyone. But I don't think a lot of people do that. I think people tend to love getting free stuff, and once you blur those lines, it makes it very difficult for you to do business.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yo, free shit is cool. Like, especially if it's something that you're like, oh, I want to get this for my bike, or I want to get this for my camera, and the company sends it to you. But are you obligated to make them a video, or are you making a video because you really want to make the video? You know what I'm saying? So then that's where it becomes with you're working, or, you know, you're just doing it. My wife is over here making faces at me right now. Or you're just doing it because you love it. So, you know, I mean, it was for the love at first, I would say, with my personal self. And then I'm like, yo, I'm putting so much production in this. Like, I got a $4,000 camera. I got a $300 light, my lens, this, that, like the 3 or 4 to 7 hours in editing it takes you to make the content. Like, what's good? Like, I could do this for companies. I could do this for other brands locally in my area, for small businesses and stuff like that. Like, and I know a lot of people are here for motorcycle content, but it's just content as a whole. Every small business needs some type of content.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough thing. I think motorcycles are difficult because, not that motorcycles are not popular. Motorcycles are wildly popular.
Facts.
But it's a very niche-based system. Even though there's people with million subs and stuff like that, I mean, it's a small fraction of percentage of people that's actually really. If you ever thought about it this way, if you've ever had a conversation with someone, or let's say you're in your office or you're somewhere and they have no idea about bikes, or they've only seen them zoom by on the highway or something like that, they look at you like you're crazy the way we talk about stuff that we're very excited about. You know what I mean? It's not mainstream enough for it to have that impact. And I think companies are very... well, there's two aspects. There's companies that are very afraid of social media marketing or YouTubers and stuff like that because of the connotation with some motorcycle riders. In the same vein, there's a lot of companies that are on the come up. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say, like, for somebody like Rurock, Icon, those companies, they are very well in tune about the power of people that does YouTube and stuff. They're not putting their... What is it? Influencers. Oh my God, that word's so dirty. So, you know, I think they very well understand the power that these people have. I had spoken to Josh Herron when I went to that event, that racer, and he even mentioned in his last vlog, people love racers, people love GP riders, they watch him, but when he does his motovlogs, he's saying that his writing style his personality is what really sells some of the products that he have, not the race stuff. It's the people that are really into it hardcore that's gonna know that stuff. But average people are gonna be more drawn to like that style of content. But I think it's pretty cool. It's a great market to be in. It's a good opportunity for a lot of people, and I enjoy doing it a lot, man. I'm super grateful. I have a very, very little following, but I think the way I carried my channel allowed me to open some doors. I think some people look at my channel a little bit different, but in the same vein, I think it keeps my channel from growing really, really big because I have to somewhat keep it reasonable, I think.
I agree with that statement. I think that's a factual statement there.
Yeah. Yeah, let me take a quick look here to see if anybody's done throwing anything on here.
What did Mig say? Let's see. Mig said some good stuff.
Oh my God.
Said some good stuff. You got to stay hydrated, people.
Governor D Nice mentioned, he said stay hydrated. He's drinking beer. Yeah, what are you drinking?
No. I had, first of all, this is what I had. This is my baby right here. This is my Michter's 10-year bourbon.
Okay.
Fire.
I see you.
But then we go to the water. We go to the high quality H2O. Because you got to stay. And then, late night vibes.
You wild, man.
We hit them precious genetics. If you know, you know.
Yo, if you guys are digging the content, man, definitely hit up the thumbs up. If you're watching it later, watch it all the way through. Drop a comment. We will reply no matter what. So that's pretty cool. Helps. I do that pretty much every half an hour, every 20 minutes, because in case people are jumping in the video, so don't get annoyed if I am doing that. Let's see here. I think I just saw a comment here by Governor D Nice. Great mindset to have, especially when you know your worth. Yeah, it's a tough thing to kind of have this discussion with any company, because I think a lot of companies take advantage of young talent, because I think when you've never had anything, especially if you're coming from a place where you don't have a lot, and somebody say, hey man, here's a $500 helmet, to that person, it's a huge deal. So yeah,
that's cool, man. Until you get your bills in.
Well, yeah. Yeah, well, until you get the bills, that's one thing. But the thing is, I think what a lot of people tend to not realize, what happened is, when you produce a piece of content for a company, usually stuff like that are evergreen. So meaning they're forever getting promoted, forever. As long as the video's up, it's in the ether. That helmet will come and go. You will throw it away, or it fall apart or whatever. But that promo or that advertisement is there forever. So it's a very powerful thing. It's not even like regular television. They have like a time frame for 30 seconds, 60 seconds. They have like a fiscal year where they're running this kind of promo. YouTube, as long as it's bubbling, it's going to the top. It's keep on going. You'll see that ZX promo till the end of time. So, I think a lot of people don't think about it in that manner. So,
yeah, I mean, especially like if you're a smaller channel, Mike, and a company wants to work with you. You got like not many subs, but you're making some great content. Even if you charge them a little bit, and that's something where I messed up on in the beginning, is I didn't really look at it from a business standpoint, and I looked at it more as like I'm having a really good time, and then my time is obviously, when you're spending your time not making money, you could be spending your time making money. So I'm like, all right, what's good? I'm working so hard on this. I have an idea where I could bring this to, like I said, the local companies and kind of create content for them. So that's the path I took.
You know what's so funny? I'm going to take a little bit of flack for that one, man. Because I don't know if you guys saw in my last stream, I mentioned how Superbike crowd tend to be a little bit more selfish, more like to themselves. And kind of like, if I have the clout or if I'm pretty popular, that's me. And then whatever happens to the next person, they have to grind their own way. The reason why I'm kind of going towards that route, I feel like as a friend, I could have guided better. Maybe just give better advice. I also felt like, okay, maybe you could pay your dues early on, get used to your equipment and know what you want to do. And also not to be super pressured. But I think sharing a little bit more information, someone's close to you, or maybe a small mentorship or something like that, or vice versa. Because I'm not speaking as if like I know more than Angelo or vice versa. What I'm saying is that the little bit of information that could be bounced, because you bounce information to me all the time, ideas, concepts, and stuff. Like today we were talking about Shopify, and you were saying, you know, what's the best site. So we all kind of learn from each other. I think to some degree I could have been a little bit more instrumental in kind of tailor what you want to do or where you want to go kind of thing. And I think it was a little bit discouraging when you were getting, for some reason, your channel was getting like this huge backlash every time you upload it. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah.
And I get that too.
Every video I put up, I would get like literally all thumbs down, which I mean, it is what it is. It's fine. I mean, that's part of the YouTube game, but
someone had a
that stuff
specific
was in my head.
I'm sorry, but somebody had like a specific thing on you. I mean, I get it too. Like every video that I put up, that either 1 or 2 thumbs up, every one of them, like every single. It's like one specific person, and it is what it is. I don't take any of that shit personal, because in the end, to me, I'm still good. I live good. I eat well. You know what I mean? So that thumbs down is not hurting me as much as that person think it is. You know what I mean? I laugh it off, but I think what it tends to do when you're on the come up, you have a very, very small channel, and then you grinding, you know, and the thing is with Angelo, guys, what he does, and that's one of the feedback I always gave to him. I was like, dude, you're going in super hot. Like he goes in by like the $5,000 camera, the lens, and he went all in like hard. You know, it's like for me, it's like for me, it's graduation steps. You know what I mean? It's like I got pro camera, every single success step, you know, it's a step ladder for me. Then I upgrade this, then I get that, then you know what I mean? It was one of those things. I do one project, I get paid for it, and it was a wild success. Okay, I could see myself, you know, splitting the cost for future investment. He went in super hard, and he was getting huge backlash. I think it was a kind of mental fight. You know what I mean?
It was a little bit of a mental fight, but I mean, also the reason why I went in on the cameras I purchased is because I film weddings as well. So if it didn't work in YouTube, I knew I would have the camera to produce content any other way I had to at a higher quality level. I mean, right now I'm using the Sony FX3. That's what I'm rocking right now. So
that's a beast, man.
I mean,
you look crispy in that thing.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but you're in full frame, right?
Yeah, it's full frame.
Yeah, I'm not full frame, guys. I haven't leveled up to that, to Super Saiyan
yet.
Okay.
But no, I did get a lot of like, you know, hey, this video is a music video. Like I had weird visions and a different vision than your standard, like, content creator, moto vlogger, like put up your, you know, your standard shit. And Mike does too. Mike has some unique ass product reviews, like, and I was doing some different stuff and doing weird stuff with different music. Like I get it, but I was like, that was my creative feel at the moment while I was making the video. I was making the videos for myself. I was not making the videos for people to watch. So if they liked it or not, but then I kept trying and trying and trying, and I still kept getting hate on it. And I was like, all right, what's going on? Like this shit is weird. But I still was doing the wedding and the corporate filming on the side as well. So yeah, it was a mental battle on YouTube, and if anyone tells you otherwise, they're lying to you, because YouTube's a mental battle.
Yeah. So, you know, one of the biggest flaws, I think, I'm just going from what you said, how you're saying that you were doing your videos for yourself and stuff. One of the biggest mistakes that I did for myself early on, I was doing videos for myself too. I was doing videos that I like and I love. I was super passionate about. It's super difficult to do that because when you're not known, people don't know your style, your sense of humor. When you do something, you watch and you're like, yeah, I think that's cool. I like that a lot. And people are not really receptive to it because they don't know who you are. They know your personality. And I think the idea thing that you want to know early on. I know people tell you, oh, do videos you like and people will come. Bullshit. I've said it before in the last stream before that. Follow the wave. Look at other people's blueprints. And when you get to a point, trust me, you'll be able to do whatever you want. Even for me, where I'm at, I'm not even close to doing that. So,
yeah, you got millions of subs or whatever. You could, doesn't matter what you post at that point. You know what I'm saying? But no, you're definitely right about that. You got to create the content. Like, what's the wave? What's the new hot song on TikTok? What's the new dance move for this thing? You know, so that's what's the new fad in motorcycles? What's the new fad? Like, if you don't got this, you're a cornball. Like, if you got the flies, Yeezys, this, like, views, likes, like, damn.
Yeah,
it gets crazy.
I'm going to tell you guys, one of my biggest battle, and I don't know if other people struggle with this. I absolutely hate being that person. Everyone gets this bike, you get it too. Everyone's doing this trend, you do it too. And to be honest, it's the way to go if you really want to make things happen. I hate it. I think it stems from my background of being a person that's creative and that's in the creative field. I like being refreshing or challenging, doing something different, and try to stand out. That is the hard road. If you're not the trendsetter, it's really, really hard. And I find it difficult to just repeat people's thing in order to make it take off. But it works, and I wouldn't tell people not to do it. But it's just something hard that I struggle with all the time. There's one question here, Angela. I'm gonna answer it. Actually, there's two. I saw that guy Kels just commented. Also, Futuristic Viper mentioned, Mike, what's your thought on quick/auto blippers? Thoughts on auto blippers since you're clutch first. I'm guessing you're talking about auto blipping the throttle, right? If I were to guess. Yeah, man. Blip that throttle, man. Shit. It's basically rev matching to the engine's spinning, you know? So when if you're downshifting, you're clutching it, you're matching the rev.
Rev matching, yeah.
Yeah, you're rev matching it, man. I'd say bleep the throttle.
All day, baby, all day.
I love it, dude. when you do it on the
damn good.
Yo, when you do it on the Monster, it just kind of like snap, crackle, and pop. I think the Hyper started doing that because it started.
Stop. You shoot flames. Don't even play yourself. You shoot flames.
On which bike?
All of them.
Yeah. not the Street Fighter. I don't think the Street Fighter has fully been broken in.
I see too many flames coming out of all those Ducatis. So whatever you're doing, you're doing a good job.
Nah, it's not too bad. I'm decent, guys. Let's see. I think Kel's mentioned here. Once you go clutchless, it's hard to go back. Me going from an R1 2020 from my ZX6R. Yeah, man. What's your thought? Clutchless.
I've never had the experience of it, but I do want to comment on Anna B's comment about the basketball video. Like, no, I don't know if like a lot of people have ever seen that video before.
Oh, that's old, dude.
That video's fire.
Yo, that's so like, old, man.
For its time, like it was nice. Like that was some creative shit. And you know what? It just in the moto vlogging world, it just people would never appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. But that video was fire.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun in the very beginning of YouTube because what happened is my heart was. I wasn't jaded, right? And also I was...
Yeah, you were creating. You were creating for the happiness of yourself.
Like I said, I was doing stuff that I like, that I thought would be cool and interesting for people to watch and stuff. And creative. And I saw... And it was during that peak time, you know, smash windows, kick cars and all that. And I'm like, wow, that's wild. Because for me, you know... I'm like, yeah, that's wild. Because you know what happened is... I think I have decent shit, you know what I'm saying? I got, like, nice shit, all right? So I feel like, yo, how would I feel if I pulled up next to my car and kicked my fucking doors? I'm like, that's wild. I think sometimes we don't ever think about things on the other side. It's always like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? And I always tend to look at, I guess as I got older, man, I started... If I was 20, 18, or 18, something like that, maybe I'd be that way. But I always feel like to myself, damn, if I did that to my car, man, how would I feel? Or if I did that to my bike, how would that feel? So I always see both sides, and that helps me level off my reaction. So
yeah.
So that's one thing. But like to go back to that basketball video, I was doing things that I enjoy. I thought it was and the key thing, too, I wanted to do stuff that was creative. I also did a video where I showed how I designed my first logo and the process of it. And
I saw you drawing in the book.
Motorcycle influences. That's the first time ever I've actually shown people part of what I professionally do, which is art and stuff like that. And I thought, wow, this would open the lane for me. And it didn't. I think a lot of things I've tried didn't. I did the multi-camera. I'm not saying I was the first person. I was one of the first people to do it and kind of do it well. Yep. I remember Baker X Derek saw my multi-clip video, my multi-angle, and that's why he hit me up, and then people started seeing me a little bit more. That didn't have me take off. I guess I wasn't edgy enough. I did the food videos. My wife and I, we used to ride and go eat, right? Because
Those were so good.
Huh?
Those were so good, man.
those are cool. All those videos were really for ourselves and for myself.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people are like, yo, why don't you get a super bike? And then I had the Monster. And the thing is, I don't buy any of my bikes for social media or for clout. I buy what I really like in hopes people like it, they'll enjoy it as well. And in my latest video, somebody, because I had asked for opinions about like feedback and growing, somebody had mentioned that you should do like a sub D style thing where you go out to eat. And I'm like, dude, go through my catalog before sub D was doing going out to eat. I was doing that. For me, it didn't take off. It didn't give me the clout that I needed or whatever. So for me, is one of the failures that I think I did in my time. I didn't think I didn't allot enough time per idea to flourish, to find out if it's a failure or a success. I think I was doing it because people with creative minds, you tend to do some creative, you go to the next thing, go to the next thing. With YouTube, you have to let things bubble, let it work in, give it like a month, 3 months, 4 months, see if it's successful, if it's not. I think I was jumping too much and never saw which one really worked. Now that I'm looking at it with like a wide angle lens, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. We tried different stuff and we try to be creative and put our thought that we have in our head, like, oh, this would be dope. Like, I got to make this video right now. And then a lot of times it flops, you know?
Yeah, man. I've gotten a lot of flops, man. I got used to it, man. I see there's the Acre Tech, I think. No, sorry, the Architect. Duh, my reading is like fundamental, fam. The Architect. He didn't write it the Architect, so he wrote it like internet way, so I read it the other way. But it's very clever. I like that. The Architect. Pretty cool. I have a quick shifter on my MT10, and I never use it. The clutch is what makes the bike fun to ride. What's your thought, man? I'm going to go into that one. That's cool. By the way, Architect, hit the thumbs up if you're watching, please. Thank you, sir. Tell me.
Yeah, that hitting that clutch, you already know. You already know when you let it out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about it.
Oh, my God.
Pause.
The one thing okay. Shit, it's a tough one.
I never actually had a quick shifter on my bike, but I wish I did, but just to experience both.
Yo, it's a tough one. So I would probably have that debate too. But when you get on a bike like Kel's bike that has quick shifter up, on a Street Fighter has quick shifter up and down. Mm-hmm. If you're trying to get up to speed fast, I know the sensation of like kicking up and just throttling it. It's really cool. It's like you ever watch a Guy Ritchie movie where there's just like drinking the beer, dumping it down, opening the door, action happens. That's that scenario that runs through the mind when you upping a gear or down a gear. But with the quick shifter though, if you're moving fast, you're trying to go up the rev range. Oh my God, that feeling, dude. It's weird. It's like going to space, light speed. You just go into light speed.
You just keep going. You just quit. I think it's a quicker reaction time.
Yeah.
You know,
but it doesn't feel it. But what I do though, I don't use the downshifter, the auto blipper on the Street Fighter. I love rev matching. I feel like I like that sensation and hearing the engine react and you hearing the crackling and the popping. I don't use that feature much on the Street Fighter. I definitely just rev match.
Yeah, I did a lot of rev matching when I was on the ZX, and the exhaust on that Competition Works just was so dirty, so dirty. It was loud. That shit was loud.
Yeah, man. Hey guys, by the way, if you're tuning in, if you're watching later, you can definitely drop a comment. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you're watching now, definitely hit a thumbs up. It definitely helps with the channel and the algorithm. If you have any comments you want to throw in or any questions you have for either one of us, I think it's a good opportunity if you guys are either into social media or creating content. Angelo's really, really good at cameras and settings and just creating nice quality. You could see his setup. I've had a couple of people that's come on as guests, and they've used their regular camera, but he has more expensive equipment. But he has a lot of knowledge about properly setting up or getting cinematic
I got some lighting right here. Hold up.
shots
Right
and fancy lighting. Oh my God! If you guys could only see the madness that's around me, but we are working on a cool project together, which was on hiatus because I don't want to kind of promote it because it's like I don't want it to be like a self thing here, but he's shooting a project for me, which is kind of cool, and I think you guys will see that soon, and that's kind of his work, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. That's all you get. You're not going to get any more than that. Don't want to leak it.
Oh, the architect mentioned here, it's like the car industry getting rid of manual cars. It sucks to drive automatic because you don't feel connected to the vehicle. Yes and no. I think vehicles are becoming a little bit more streamlined in America. I don't think this is all over the world. This is an American thing. Everyone wants to be comfortable and have the option to relax and chill. Driving is becoming a chore. But for motorcycles, that's a whole different thing, though. I don't think it's the same comparison. People that ride motorcycles are looking for adventure, feel, the machine, and everything else. There are some bikes that are automatic. I don't see them taking on. I think the better question here, the better conversation is electric bikes because there's no gears in that. But the inertia of torque, though. So,
Meh.
Nah, not for you.
Meh.
Whoa.
Electric bikes, really?
Yo, sound off in the comment section, though. We want to hear about those electric bikes, though.
And I bet the person who rides an electric bike eats carrots and lettuce 3 times a day for their meals.
And kale, right? They have kale?
And kale.
And kale.
And fresh squeezed juice.
Yo, I have fresh squeezed juice, man. Be easy.
I'm saying 3 meals a day, sir.
Okay, so it's a tough one, man. Like with the Tesla's making some waves with cars. That's cool. People
We're talking about motorcycles, bro.
I know, but I'm just saying. I saw some cool technology with the self-balancing bike. That's kind of cool.
No, I want to hear some dirty exhaust. I want to feel the gears. Listen, no. Put that back.
Yo,
we don't want no electric bullshit.
I'm going to play devil's advocate. So let's preference this right, guys. I'm all
okay, let's do it.
I'm all for combustion engine motorcycles no matter what. That's what I love. I know some friends of mine that have Teslas. They love them. They talk about them all the time. I'm like, not for me per se.
We're talking about motorcycles, Mike. I love to rock a Tesla, but the way my bank account is set up, I got a checking and a savings. You know what I'm saying?
You got to transfer money. Yo, you gotta transfer here, and you gotta wait for it,
and then I gotta wait for it to transfer it.
Oh,
and then by the time the day's over, and I can't get it anymore.
Oh my God, yo, you're wild. But I think there's a lot of really interesting things that electric motorcycle. I'm playing devil's advocate, so don't be like, yo, Mike is like a motorcycle guy and he likes electric bikes. That's not what I'm saying at all.
They're gonna do it anyway.
It's gonna happen because business is going that direction. But since he's going full on combustion, that's what he's going with. To make the conversation more interesting, I'm gonna point out the pros of electric bikes. One, I think technology is changing, which is really cool. So people that does roll racing, that does drag racing, that's one thing that's going to be beneficial, right? Less components, you're going to be a little bit lighter, but a lot of torque. I don't know if you've seen some bikes, people strap them down so they can stay low. There's no wheelie control, more torque, more power to the rear wheel. So in reference to that point, some technology, if you could see, even in MotoGP, people, they're planting the front of the bike down. So you could see some motorcycles dropping down for people that are too short, or for people that's going really fast. You could automatically, you don't have to go get a wrench or span or whatever to adjust the suspension. Automatic suspension adjustment, which Harley's doing right now, which is kind of cool. Sensors. A Ducati has some sensors where you're passing by cars, it lights up at the top of the left and right mirror. Automatic driving on the bike, where if a car's ahead of you, it slows down properly. I think if they don't go towards electrical, in that sense. Motorcycles are very comfortable right now. It's like people love them. They're loud. The exhaust is dope. Nothing has changed really. What has changed in regular bikes outside of making them faster? That's improvement. Tell me. Go.
I don't know, bro. I don't have no idea. I don't know shit about electric bikes.
No,
I just
I'm
know
just
that
saying.
I put gas in mine and we keep it moving.
But what I'm trying to say is, what has changed in regular bikes that's improved over all the decades of motorcycles? Outside of it getting faster.
I just don't understand the concept of someone owning an electric motorcycle. What is the purpose? Are you riding for torque or are you trying to save the environment? Like, I don't understand.
I can't even debate that, man. That's why.
Because I just don't get it. You still have like a good experience because you're free and riding free, but there's nothing better than just filling up that freaking bike with all that horsepower and just, we're gonna go hear that exhaust and then you go like electric, really? Like you're on a Vespa?
Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow, man.
That's just my opinion. It's not for me. It's not for me.
All right, but on a serious note, though, I'm gonna talk about this because I don't know if a lot of people know about this. With Euro 5, with compliances happening, I don't know if you guys have noticed it. Motorcycle exhausts are getting quieter, even aftermarket exhausts. By law, they're slowly trimming that down. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Cause no bullshit, out of all my bikes, I expected the Street Fighter to be the loudest, right? It is actually not. I think they've been nerfing exhaust, aftermarket exhaust. I think a lot of major companies are afraid of getting caught by the government or lawsuits or whatever for noise pollution, stuff like that. So I think they're changing things. So if you can get an older bike with an older exhaust, I think moving forward after 2021, 2022 and up, all of these aftermarket exhausts will not sound the same. And I love my SE Project exhaust. I have them across on all bikes. I was a little bit taken back when I had it on Street Fighter. Granted, it's loud. It just, I don't know, maybe my expectation was too high. But it wasn't as loud as what I was expecting. It's still good enough where you can.
Those other two bikes are good.
Yeah.
I haven't heard your Street Fighter yet in person, but.
Oh, A just mentioned DB Killer were mounted info. Oh yeah, I'm so glad she mentioned this. So moving forward, DB Killers are becoming standard. They were screwed on before. People were always taking them out. Now they're welding them on. So making sure that people cannot take them off so it can be any louder, or so at least the companies, if they get sued by the government or the government go into their business and seize stuff, they can say, hey, we soldered those things in. They're not supposed to be taken out. That's not on them. So even on the Street Fighter's exhaust, it was soldered in. I had to actually mod it out to get it, which was not fully. It was the cone for the backfire, the back pressure a little bit, okay, which kind of brought up the decibel. So we're seeing a little bit of that stuff, which is super interesting, man.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so they're going backwards. Like the exhaust on my Monster and the Hyper, full on the airflow, the diameter of that is completely wide. Comparison to hold on here. Maybe I should probably pull it off. I could actually show you on the bikes, because each diameter is completely different. The Street Fighter's diameter is a little bit smaller, just to kind of, you're still gonna get a lot of power. But, oh my God, her and this startup, man. When I start up the bike and when I go to bed, I smell like exhaust because I'm sitting in the garage. And I don't want to smell like exhaust tonight. Some money on gas. No, Kel wrote here some money on gas, but I'm assuming he's...
Hells, you're wild. How much you trying to save on gas?
Yeah.
Like 50 cents? Come on.
It's not going to be a lot.
Come on, son. Come on, son.
The architect mentioned here he decided against an aftermarket exhaust, because he likes the sound of the cross-plane engine. I can see that. I can see that changing. I think the first bike I've owned that I didn't have to worry about the exhaust, The first time was the Street Fighter. The Street Fighter sounds genuinely good without an exhaust. And outside that, both my bikes sound like old school tractors without an exhaust. They sound like shit. The Street Fighter is the only one that actually sounded good
with the exhaust.
Without an aftermarket exhaust.
I've heard your Street Fighter with the regular exhaust on it,
and it was loud, right?
With the stock, yeah.
Yeah, it was loud already.
The stock sounded good. Yeah.
Futuristic Viper. Bikes don't need electric, but the car market ultimately decide where things go since majority rules, and it sucks. Sorry, guys, that was my mom called. My mom. Nah, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no, I agree with that statement there.
Oh, with the car leading the charge.
Yeah, like I'd buy an electric car to save gas. That's why I would buy an electric car.
I don't see electric cars helping you save as much money right
with
now.
The gas prices now.
Well, I guess.
Gas. Well, I mean electric. Sorry, excuse me, electric. I should say.
So I mean, so what's been good,
right?
So what happened?
Because you got to pay for electric to charge the car at your house, right?
Yes.
So you're directly paying for the electric to charge the car. You're not paying for gas, so you know.
D Fresh mentioned here. I'm with you, Angelo. Electric may have that instant torque, but I feel like I need the sound and feel of a combustion engine motorbike.
Facts.
Yeah, I think everybody's on the same page with you, Fresh.
Yeah,
including me. But I had to play devil's advocate to keep the conversation interesting. So what's new with you, Angelo? Man, you gotta chime in.
Nothing, man. I am in more of the slow wedding season right now, so I am just meeting with brides, and everyone's getting engaged for New Year's and Christmas and Valentine's Day, and that's what I'm doing right now. And I've been working with an appliance company, filming some content for them, creating training videos, and I'm just trying to keep the growth going with filming and DJing and all this stuff. So that's what I've been doing, man. And I'm trying to eat healthy a little bit, trying to get unfat.
Oh my, unfat.
Nice.
Yo, this dude, he's a real gamer, man. I'm sorry, I totally just jumped after you said that. That guy Kel says, heard that ringtone, Metal Gear. Yeah, man. I'm a huge Metal Gear guy. Oh, fun little story for you.
Good game, man.
Yo, fun story, yo. Kojima and Ocelot, David Hayter, all were in New York. I took a day off from work. I bought 2 of the PS4 versions, which I still have. They're all signed by the whole team, actually. That was pretty cool. I stayed in line, and then Anna left her office. She stayed in line, waited for me, and I came back. It took all day. I think I have old video clips of it where I met them, and I have them signed. Really cool, man. I bought the book, the art book, and the game. I'm a huge Metal Gear guy. Huge. So
I played it. I played the game before. I like it.
He's like,
I'm not like crazy fan.
Well, I like action adventure, so that's kind of like my thing. I know a lot of people like first-person shooters, so. And I like the lore, the whole cloning him, the super soldier thing. I like the whole aspect of that game a lot. So, and Kojima, Diablo. I've never really played Diablo.
Played Diablo. It's a good game. If you know, you know.
Yo, we're all over the place talking about everything, man. But
I know. I'm sorry, guys. We're all over for sure.
No, it's all good, man. Today,
the architect.
You know what it is? I really wanted to loosen things up for this episode. I didn't want to go very structural, so yeah. What were you saying about the architect?
He left a comment about riding the Hawk's Nest.
So, yeah, you take it. You tell me.
I've been to Hawk's Nest before. I think I actually went with you and Panda.
Yeah.
And those roads were wild. I just chilled in the back. But those are some crazy I think we did Bear Mountain, and then we did some Hammerman. Was it Hammerman Park?
Harriman
Park.
Harriman State Park.
Harriman Park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did a couple of different things, and I remember you telling me like, "Yo, Hawk's Nest, we're going up there. Like, take it easy," you know.
Yeah, man.
And that's it. If I got a GPS, if I get lost, I'll just call you on my phone.
No, what I meant when I said take it easy is really just kind of be mindful about the roads, and it's
yeah. It was the first time I've ever been up there, so you're looking out, you know.
So just kind of read his comments so that way we know here. Nothing wrong with the back.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Lycan, what's up, dude? Guys, if you're just tuning in, make sure you hit that thumbs up. We'd appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm. I'm gonna read this comment here by the architect. Also, he said, "You ever write up Hawk's Nest?" Well, you just answered it. I just wanted to make sure they know what we were referring to. Hawk's Nest, New York. Always a ton of bikes to look at. It's like a bike show everywhere. Weekend during riding season. So I like Hawk's Nest. I like the ride up there, but for you to ride out of New York for an hour, it's like a 10-minute road. Actually, I enjoyed the road to Hawk's Nest better than actually the Hawk's Nest ride. It's about like a 3-minute stretch, maybe a mile, maybe, of sweepers, which is nice. But after that, you pretty much got to keep it moving. I mean, people run it up and down, and I'm like, I get a little nervous about that, to be honest.
Yeah, they go ham on that.
Let's see. Oh, Chrome Throttle's in the building. What's up, man? He just dropped a comment. Electric bikes as a city commuter is the most ideal form of transportation. Gas motorcycles for the weekends, for the weekend rips. Oh, somebody brought some logic in here, which makes sense to me.
It makes sense to me. But I mean...
But I'm going to dispute on that. Yo.
I mean, we're locally commuting... Just get an engine.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, there's nothing like riding the Monster through Manhattan at night in the city. That exhaust bounce off every building and it just ricochet everywhere. That feeling, I don't think anything can shake it. I know, unless you like, I gotta plug my bike in and I'm not wasting gas. Unless they make electric.
I can't hang tonight, Mike. My bike's not charged.
Nah, I don't think it'll be that case. If they make electric bike without insurance, I think that'd be an incentive.
Oh yeah, I think you would have a good insure, a little bit less. But I mean, what are we talking here? What's the savings? What are you saving here? I don't think it's
not
I
big
don't think
enough.
people are riding motorcycles to save ecosystem here. I think we're riding motorcycles for some adventure, some power, the feel, the control of the motorcycle. You're feeling the turns when you're turning. I don't know, man. That's just me. But if you want to save the environment on your 5-minute commute to work, that's cool too, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yo, we bouncing from electric bike to regular bike to video games. All over. It's all good, man. This is exactly what I wanted tonight. I wanted to decompress and just chill with everybody and read through comments. So it's the perfect thing for me. Futuristic Viper mentioned here. Mike, you probably don't agree. I think Metal Gear Solid 4 was the best, and I beat it like 3 times. Metal Gear Solid 4 was really good, man. Metal Gear Solid 5, though, okay? Don't play. That game story might be a little bit different in 4 and 5, but the gameplay itself, the mechanics, the cinematics, everything on Metal Gear 5 it wasn't David Hayter anymore. I think a lot of people kind of felt a little weird that it was what's that actor's name? Shit. I'm not great with name, guys, but they got like a big actor to play Snake or whatever. But I actually really like that Metal Gear because of the mechanics, the gameplay, him going prone. It's the best one out of all. But if you're talking about story, you might be right, yes. But I think 5, I play 5 all the time. I play Ground Zeroes all the time. I've beat them over and over. I've done all side missions. I went back to actually play those again. I still boot up my PS4 just to play that, actually. Every now and then, I get an itch.
It gets the itch for the Metal Gears.
Metal Gear.
Yeah, I think I've only played Metal Gear 1 and I don't know. I had a great time playing it. I just never followed it past that.
Yo, we're
I got
about to
into
have the
first
wild
person
debate.
shooters, so.
I'm sorry. Go, Angela.
What you got?
I was reading the comment. I got excited.
Tell me about it. Talk to me. Tell the
Nah,
people.
Rudy M3 wrote MGS5 was less Metal Gear game, but a great action game. What are you what? Nah, come on, man. Don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I want to bring up. I think Rudy brought up a comment before saying if we would ever move out of New York.
Ooh.
Are we thinking about staying in New York forever, or if we plan to stay in NYC forever?
You go first.
Oh damn! You want me to spoil the potatoes?
You go first, man. I don't know.
It's crossed my mind. I mean, I've definitely visited down south. I'd probably say, Jen, you remember how long ago we visited North Carolina? Was it like 5 to 6 years ago? To possibly move down there to check the spot out and see if it's like something we can do. And I don't know. It's in the back of my mind of possibly moving out of New York, but I don't know. It's just something about New York that just, I don't know. It's just something that just keeps me here.
Nah, for me, man, I mean, I've considered it, man. I've thought of going to California.
Ooh, Cali's nice.
Yeah, man. I've thought of Cali and spoke to my wife about it and everything else. The problem I have, guys, is that the majority of my family's here. It's kind of difficult to up and leave and stuff. And we even thought of like selling everything and then starting new somewhere else, and just buy all new stuff. But I wouldn't say no to that, man. I would not say no to that. But I love New York, though. New York's great. A lot of great memories here. I went to school here, met people here. It's a lot. But this damn cold season, the off-season thing is, I think every year that passed, every birthday that passed, I'm like, man, fuck New York, man. I think I'm almost good.
What about when it was -0 degrees last week?
Last week was negative.
Fuck New York, right?
Yeah, I was like, man, I don't know about that. So
crazy. I would say it's in the cards, but nothing soon.
But one thing I think that's really cool about New York that you have a little appreciation for as a motorcycle rider is that when the cold season comes around, you don't ride, you store your bike or whatever you're doing, and you get that reset, okay? And the season comes around, it's like biking for the first time every single time. It's very exciting, very exhilarating. You're very happy. That feeling is just every year. It's like Christmas every year. You know what I mean? It's like if you do it all year round and you get desensitized to it and stuff like that, I think it changes it a little bit. But I think that's one aspect. You know, first day of spring or where the weather starts peaking out and the days are longer. It's nice. It's cool. And also it gives you time.
You can tell right now.
Huh?
Right now, the sun's setting later now.
Yeah, it's setting
we're
later.
on the right path here.
And
we're on the path to warmth.
And I take the opportunity when it's cold like this to work more or to do other things instead of just allowing motorcycles to completely overtake my entire life. So for all year round. So it helps, actually. I can imagine if I could do motorcycles all the time, every time. It'd be very hard to try to find success in other things.
Yeah, it's true.
So
that is true.
Rudy wrote he's thinking of moving to Vegas.
Have fun.
Yo, Futuristic Viper said, I'm welcome to Boston. Yo, we could definitely take a ride out to Boston. That'd be kind of cool.
They got good beer out there. They got
This guy
Treehouse and Trillium.
You'd go anywhere for beer, man. Moved out of the East Coast, Florida in 2012. Sold everything. It was great. It was a great decision. That's from Lycan Lycan.
Nice. I mean, that's it's not easy to do that. Just to pick up and do your thing somewhere else. So it's a good look.
You know what's the better question? I think the better question is if I were to start over again, right, without having roots in New York, would I be in New York? I think it's different. I think I've had this conversation.
I know where I would be. I can't wait for this.
Oh, I want to hear. So I think it'd be very different because I always thought to myself, damn, man, early on, and I always felt like, oh, it's great, man. We got a lot of the big purchases out the way, like houses and apartments, whatever. We did a lot of the difficult stuff early and felt great. And as every year goes by and stuff, getting older, I'm like, damn, maybe that was not smart. Maybe we should have not done any of those things and just really, because then I don't think I'd be structured somewhere. I'd probably just move somewhere for a year, move another place for a year. But I think it'd make me kind of weird. But I think I'd be very different. Now it's like there's a lot of ground roots that's here. We're either considering selling our stuff or renting it out. It's just wild because what do you do, right? It's tough. What about you? What would you do if you were to start fresh? No kids, just you and your wife. That's it.
I'd be somewhere tropical right now. And I would live on like an island and just kind of like doing my thing. I'd be creating content on an island somewhere because I think my calling is creating content and playing music. That's my calling, but that's where I would be. I don't know where, but somewhere warm and like where there's like Hakuna Matata, you know?
I think I would agree on that too, man. I would probably, I mean, it'd be very different, you know. I think now I'm looking at it. Now even now I'm looking at considering doing like trips throughout the US and like getting a van when I can and then just pack one of the bikes and just kind of go around and just ride, go different places, like maybe taking like 2-3 weeks off per peak season and do something like that. It's possible.
That'd be crazy.
Huh?
That's cool, man. That's really cool.
No, it'd be cool. I would, before I do that, I'd wait till my channel is self-sustained. Because I'd want to kind of do it as a partnership with a company or someone or something like that. I mean, it'll be fun, just as fun, but I would want to make it where something I could document or something like that, where it could be more than just me doing it. I mean, if I were to do it now just to do it, yes, you could definitely do it. But I think that's what tends to happen when you do content and stuff. You tend to kind of want to intertwine certain things because it'd be ideal. I mean, yes, I'm being a little bit like weird about it, where I would have to make content out of it, but it's a great opportunity to share that experience. I'm sure a lot of people would want to see that, or a lot of people would want to know.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, how to kidnap Angela, white van, and a pack of beers. Ooh, baby.
That's 100% right, man. You would totally.
It's true.
You know that stupid meme where you put in a little bit the little pail. You just put there with the stick. You can just pull. Fucking, you would catch yourself like 3 Angelos. Easy. Oh man. Anyway, man, I guess we can. What I'll do is I'll split this up, and I'll just let you wrap up a little bit, and I'll wrap up. It is getting a little bit late. I want to keep everybody. We've been running for about an hour and a half. Probably not a lot of people tune in, but I had a lot of fun just chatting, man. Not really too serious, just having a good time. So that's what I think out of this, and that's one of the main reasons I wanted to do this. Not for getting huge clout, just really hanging out with people and just chilling and enjoying the night. So whoever that does enjoy this, thank you. Hit the thumbs up. And if not, we have a lot of the content. I have shorts, I have ride videos, I have a bunch of stuff. But this is our space. We chill, we chat, we have drinks or whatever. Read each other's comments or whatever it may be, man. That's what it's about. That's what my channel's been about. And yeah, man, I'll let Angelo wrap up a little bit, and then from there we can go, man. Woo.
Yes, sir. Mike, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it very much. Everyone tuning in, thank you. Check me out, Vision Media NY, Angelo.Rigolosi. Mike, you're a gentleman and a scholar.
Oh, God.
Life with NB. Love you, girl. I'll see you soon. I want some of that yellow rice. You know what I'm saying? And
yo,
and I'll see you guys soon, man. Thank you. It was a good time, Mike. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to hit you up, man. Your background is set up nasty, dude. Yo, it looks great, man. I'm still learning. Man. I'm still learning all this. Look at my shit. It's just like all garbage in the back.
Stop. Don't play yourself. You do a nice job, man. Stop.
My lighting is
don't give
tight.
Yourself enough credit.
It looks good, but I need you got that light up in the back and everything else. Yo, it looks great, man. Seriously, we have to talk about that so you can hook me up. Or at least you have to come through and try to help set me up. I'm still learning all this every day, so
we'll light you up.
Yeah, man. Guys, thank you all for tuning in. If you're watching this later, please hit the thumbs up, drop a comment. Every interaction, every thumbs up, everything helps. hopefully just get the channel ball rolling again. Took a lot of feedback from the video that I uploaded recently. Some people want to see tracks. Some people want to see me hit the mountains. Not so much New York City traffic. So all of those things, I'm listening. I'm doing content for you guys. So I'm going to make these adjustments when the season comes around. So hopefully this helps the channel grow and propel it to where it needs to be. Because I think what I bring to the table is a little bit different and unique. And to me, it's fun. But it's hard to say. You can't please everybody. So definitely, guys, thank you all for tuning in, man. You guys have a good night. If I miss your comments, sorry. I'll catch you guys next Sunday. Hopefully we get a nice guest, man. And all right, good looks, everybody.
Later.